Welcome back. Welcome back. It has been about 18,000 days, and there's no excuse. But look, we are back. It is episode whatever, and I am so happy. I'm so proud to pronounce and to invite onto the show again, because we shot this in December or January, had to delete it, but the audio is still there. So we will put that in the locker room for another episode. But welcome back. It is episode whatever of ADHD and me, whatever we're still calling this. And if you're tuning in, I'm dropping my medias right here. So follow me on those, and I'll drop them down below. Look, I'm going to be making more podcasts, more creative content throughout the months, and probably a new little segment coming up in the summer, a little side quest summer. So we'll see what happens, but I really just want to incorporate more media, more everything like I said in the past. And I'm just trying to do a lot more with my time, with this show and everything. I've got the equipment. I got new cameras. We are in 4K, baby. Look at all this. Beautiful. But I am super proud to announce, other than that, I'm super proud to announce a good buddy, a good friend, a dear friend of mine who has been on the show. It got deleted. And he's coming back. It is Will Lambing, everybody. Let's go. Yo, welcome back. We got him here, baby. Yo.
No, you set me up. You set me up. What's going on?
Welcome, guys. Like I was saying, this is Will Lambing. Look, he's here.
This is the start of season 3?
Yeah, this is season, dude. We're still in season 1.
I don't know. There's been some breaks.
So we recorded in Did we record in January? We recorded-ish in January, December.
It wasn't an ish. It happened.
Yeah, it happened. It's out there. I still have the audio from it. And then video just never got around to... I had to go through some stuff.
There was a lot of edits.
Yeah, there was... God, dude. There was literally like 43 just in the first 2 minutes of us
No way.
Look right here. Hey, look. Here's Reggie. No. I'm joking. Dude, welcome back. We're finally here. Guys, put a W in the comment for Will. Not just because of his initials, but just because he's a winner.
It's crazy. My initials are WL, so I'm catching both of them. It's all about the balance in life.
Yeah, you just going through life with W's and L's, or
ups and downs.
Dude.
The ebbs and flow, you know.
Yeah, how have you been, brother? Let me know. Let me get my feet up. How? So this is the first time we've seen each other in
like 4 or 5 months.
Literally almost half a year, which is kind of crazy to say.
Time flies.
We saw each other at Christmas, and then after for the New Year with Aaron. Shout out Aaron.
Shout out Aaron. Picture Aaron.
Picture right here, right Aaron. He'll be here later, but not in this episode.
I should start tallying the edits.
No, but I'll put a counter on the bottom. I'm going to put a counter on the bottom for all the edits. But yeah, dude. Man, I know whenever we... let me know how... My first question was, how are you? How are you going?
Dude, I'm great. Life is changing. Frick.
It's okay.
We
live, baby.
We live, baby. We live.
live.
I mean, you know, I'm today is 50 days sober.
Yeah, so you
from everything with the help of God.
Amen,
seriously.
Bro. Yeah.
And just got a lot of things in the kitchen cooking up right now. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but
like job wise, just opportunities in the future.
Job wise, opportunity wise. Placement on the earth wise, location, longitude, latitude, you know.
Some longitude, a lot of like different coordinations.
Different coordinations, maybe in the future.
The near future, or
we'll see.
Soon. Okay.
We'll see.
By summer, by the end of summer.
Honestly, I would like that by the end of summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Far or?
Oh, it's far. It's super far.
Dang, bro.
It's super far.
So on episode 28, we're gonna have to a Zoom call.
I'll Zoom call in. It don't matter to me.
That'd be awesome, dude. That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, what happened for this to what started? Like just like.
You want to be completely honest?
Yeah, if you want to.
Probably about a week before Lent started.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about a week before Lent started, I was like, I should probably start getting back into my faith a little bit. And I was like, I'm going to give up something for Lent. Now, I could go the basic route of like, hey, I'm going to give up Dr. Peppers. Mm-hmm. Or like, oh, hey, I'm not going to eat Reese's.
Yeah.
But I said, I'm going to go completely sober for Lent. Like,
so
cold turkey out the gate. Boy, it was hard. It was
like
hard.
What? Like first week?
First, like, I'd say 3-4 days. It was horrible. Now, just for clarification, I wasn't like on, like
he went on TRT and stuff. Yeah.
I was just on a little CBD. You know what I mean? little CBD, and drinking. But yeah, just went completely sober with the help of God. And Lent ended, and I was like, well, I'm kind of just stuck this way now. Honestly, I can think. That's the main thing.
More clearly?
Oh, what a million times clearer.
Bro.
A million, billion, cajillion times.
Just
look,
better.
as I'm stuttering, I'm like, I can...
the thoughts are going right now, and there's so many I can't even think of what to say. Dude, that's great. I remember whenever our other buddy got off, and it was, he was going through the process, and now he's like, I don't even know, 2 years sober, and I mean he's he's here and there, but we love him. Yeah, we love him anyways. That's okay.
Gotta love you people.
Absolutely. But dude, that is good.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you, bro.
Oh man, I have a thing with people saying they're proud of me.
No, look, I haven't seen you in forever. And the last time I saw you, you were going here and there about things, and I mean, I did the same thing, but like you look good, you sound good, you sound like you're getting on the right track. I've been praying for you, bro. That's good. I appreciate it. Yeah, man.
I appreciate it. I also started the carnivore diet for a little bit with the help of one of my other friends, mainly because I stepped on the scale.
Oh.
And I saw it say 250, and I said, what?
You said one of my favorite quarterbacks is 250.
No, I don't think they are.
Oh.
But, I was 250, and I just got on the carnivore. And then I did that for like 2 weeks, and I was like, all right, this is a little extreme.
So I've done the carnivore diet for, I think it was 3 days. So whenever,
3 days?
Whenever I was getting into MMA and stuff, and I went to the gym, and Campbell, shout out Campbell, he started going to the gym, and he actually put money in and started going, and I was like, hey, look, let me know what kind of food you're eating, and he was like, oh sure, I'm not gonna give you all the secrets, but I'll help you out with the diet and stuff. First day, no eating at all.
Fasting.
You fast for 24 hours, only water, some salt water, and then the next day, only meat.
Mm-hmm. Like
chicken, steak, all that, and it's every 4 hours your body, your metabolism, it's something like that, your metabolism reboosts. But I did first day only meat, second day only meat, and third day, and it was liquidy.
Oh,
if you know what I mean, bro.
Yeah.
It was every 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
And then after that it was every 30 minutes, and I was I was sitting in class. This was junior year, and I was like, oh, it's day 2, and then I got to class, I was like, oh, I ran over to the bathroom, ran right back. It was horrible. Yep. TBH. They were, but anyways, so How's that been for you? For
Dude.
just the same, or is it better? Is it better?
Oh, it's better now. Well, I got out of the carnivore, but like you say, that first week,
You're just.
thank goodness we were flipping a rent house, painting.
Oh yeah.
And there was a toilet within.
Working.
Cause brother, oh my goodness, it almost got to the point to where I think they thought I was faking it because it was so bad. I mean,
you're like, guys, my intestines haven't done this ever. So.
And it got to the point, Campbell brought a whole roll of toilet paper, and I went through it in 2 or 3 days, and I had to call my boss and be like, hey man, you think you can bring me a roll of toilet paper?
You got a spare square for me or 5?
Well, I need more than a square. It's hard to wipe that liquid up.
Dude, no, because okay, not going into detail, but it's a different kind of animal, bro. It's bad. And then anyways, we'll get off of that. But
enough of the poop talk.
Yeah, no more poops. That was poop segment number 1. That was the poop segment of the day. But dude, that's good. I've been now finally going to the gym and dieting right and trying to, because we're going to Hawaii in September.
Big loose.
Little Hawaii trip. So I'm trying to get washboardy, little muscly, and that's been going good. And the diets.
You've been doing the prison workouts, 1,000 push-ups a day, 1,000 curls.
I wake up, I do 1,000 thoughts a day. And as soon as I wake up, it's just 1,000 thoughts, 1,000 reasons I'm thankful, 1,000 steps before I get to the toilet.
Oh man!
It takes me 1 hour to get there, bro. It's tiny steps. Yeah, so I just constantly David Goggins. Shout out David Goggins.
David Goggins, he's a cornball, but he's strong.
He's strong.
He is strong.
Up here too.
Yeah.
Nah, but dude, yeah.
What you been up to?
Well, I am in a.
Just for clarification, I literally walked through the door. It's been 5 minutes, and we cut the camera on.
Yeah,
so this is raw. This is so raw.
Yeah. So I'm at Pineville, substitute teaching there, and I just directed my first play there. So I'm going to try the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago. So I did that with them for about 2 months, and I'm kind of just.
Pineville's got a good theater program, from what I understand.
No, they're really good. I mean,
when I was a kid, we used to literally take field trips from Buckeye and come watch plays at Pineville.
They just did their. They had all their elementary shows. We had all of our elementary shows during the day. It was really fun. It was really nice. Yeah, because I remember I did that too. Whenever we were in junior high, and at Jab Aaron, we saw The Wizard of Oz at Pineville, and it blew me away. Well, kind of. It was kind of sucky, but it was a good show for high school.
Right.
But yeah, so I went to Pineville, and then I graduated, and now I'm back. So I peaked in high school, basically.
Same. Don't worry about it. Actually, no, I didn't.
I'm about to say nothing important happened after high school. Going on family trips, getting married, going to college.
No.
But I'm substitute teaching there. And it's kind of winding down because it's the end of the year and they're just doing testing.
Dang, it is the end of the year.
I have to get a job for summer. Luckily, I just got a job next week doing a wedding video.
There you go.
This is good.
Stay in the field.
So, dude, I'm really trying to work in media with my job, the YouTube and wedding videos but I don't think next year I don't know if I'll be teaching. They had a position open up at Ash for assistant director. You just directed
a play, though.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay. So they had teaching positions open at Pineville, but they were math and English.
Oh, no, you don't want that.
Not me.
Yeah.
Maybe a history, but also I don't know.
Yeah, you can get away. I mean, football coaches teach history.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, look, just turn to page 57.
Let's
do the questionnaire in the book.
Yeah, bro.
Turn it in.
Yep. But the assistant theater director position opened up at Ash. So that might be, I'm praying about that, trying to look into that. Don't know about the certifications I need. I mean, I have my theater degree so I got college degree, and then I'll have to take like a praxis or something. So
Yeah, the praxis.
but I don't know if like that's like high school is what I really want to do. Like I think I just want to do like theater for myself.
Right, freelance.
Yeah, and like go in like I do acting at different companies, and you know, even if like they don't pay me and stuff, just do that to build up my resume, and then also because the payment comes later, I guess. It's just like basketball or football, you know, you go from junior high to high school, and then people scout you out if you get better, and then you go to college, and then you get that scholarship, and then the draft. Which is happening this weekend.
Yes, it is.
And to roll into that, but yeah, so I'm kind of vibing.
Yeah.
And shotgunning my expertise, whatever I have out there, you know,
That's a good way to put
for the next job. So
shotgunning it all out there.
yeah, just trying to see what I can hit, and I just need to make money, TBH.
Yeah,
And then
seems like
save
that's an
it,
important part of life.
That's whenever you have a house to pay for and food to put on people's plates, it's but yeah. So the draft, I didn't do any studying for any questions for you.
Yeah.
But what did you think about last night for the teams?
Okay, so for months, and my friends that'll watch this will know.
Shout out to his friends.
I have been beating the drum of Shedeur Sanders for the longest. Deion's son.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have been screaming for him. But the 9th pick came around, and we took Kevin Banks Jr. from Texas.
And who's we?
Oh, the Saints.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Come on, man.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm a hometown boy. Well, not from New Orleans, but you get it.
You're
we took a right tackle. Well, he's a left tackle
Socks.
from Texas. And I'm not going to lie, my immediate response, I was watching it with some people. I walked out the room in frustration because I really wanted Shedeur Sanders. But Shedeur didn't even get drafted last night. He's still on the board.
Just waiting to see. Yeah. So tonight, maybe?
Maybe. I mean, I think he's probably going to go to the Browns, personally. The Browns have the 33rd pick and I think the 36th pick. We pick 40th. He's probably going to go to the Browns.
Get out first.
Yeah, put it up right here. Shedeur holding the Browns jersey.
Because
it's probably going to happen. If it doesn't happen, thank you for me being wrong. But
this is Friday, 4/25/25. And so this will be after the draft.
Hold on, the draft's at 7.
And the draft's at 7.
It's 6:15.
This will be edited for next week, but we'll have the picture up for Will.
It'll probably be in a Browns jersey.
If it's in a Brown, drop a comment. I don't know what you would comment about. Anyways, so
put the poop emoji for the Browns.
Yeah, put the poop emoji for the Browns.
Poop talk number 2.
Yeah, this is poop talk number 2.
But I don't know. I love football. I used to coach high school football.
Yeah.
Which I honestly, looking back, should still be doing because no telling how far I would have got by now. But it is what it is. Things happen. Boy, I'd have probably got fired for being too hard on the kids. Not in a bad way, like, I'm punishing people, but, we're no nonsense. Do your job,
Oh, yeah, bro.
But me personally, I got upset at the pick, but then kind of thought about it. Our new head coach, Kellen Moore, who was a college legend for Boise State. He was the offensive coordinator for Dallas. Then he was the offensive coordinator for Philadelphia. What did Philadelphia do last year? Win the Super Bowl. So he came from being the offensive coordinator at Philadelphia. Now he's our head coach. Yes, he moved up in the ranks. Philadelphia's mindset for the past 2 or 3 years is old school football. We're going to build from the inside out. Offensive line, defensive line, the big hog mollies in the trenches. We're pushing. We're going to protect everybody. We're going to dominate the line of scrimmage like it's 1979. And it worked for him. And I guess he's trying to bring that mentality to New Orleans.
And
then to what? I
haven't watched in a while. But
I mean, It worked for Philadelphia. They dominated everybody. They ran the ball. Saquon Barkley, their running back, almost broke the NFL record for most rushing yards in a season.
What was that one video that you told me to put up, and then
The River City Relay?
Yeah, the River City Relay.
Dude, whoa. Yeah, that's pain from my childhood.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot because I was like, we meant to put up a video. I meant to find it. I'll put it up right now.
Oh, bruh.
That was it. How did you think? What was the
reaction?
Yeah, what was your reaction to that?
Oh man, well, I was probably only 7 or 8 years old if I had to guess, but if I had the mental capacity to understand football in the way I do now, I'd be so mad at that. I'd be so mad at that. But that was the Saint. That's what the Saints were known for. But just to finish my point.
Yeah, sorry.
The NFL is probably going to go from 17 games to 18 games a season. Just in 2019, they were playing 16 games a season.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, they get in car wrecks every game. I mean, that's what it is when you're hitting somebody. When you're a top-tier athlete in America and you're just bashing into somebody 16 weeks in a row, and now we're going 17 weeks.
Oh.
There's talks of them going 18 weeks. So injuries are going to happen.
I'm about to say, that's a lot of strain on everything.
Everything. The kicker might hurt his leg.
Uh-huh.
And, just from kicking so much.
And then you only got so many strings.
Yep.
But
So that's what I was about to get at, because we need depth at offensive line. No telling who's going to get hurt. That's what hurt us last year was injuries. Our star center got hurt, and then all of a sudden the offensive line doesn't have chemistry, and now we can't protect the quarterback, and now he can't pass, and now we can't score.
Booty juice.
Booty juice. So I guess that's what his plan is just beef up the offensive line / defensive line. But I'm fine with the pick, but I can't stand Saints fans on the internet because they're just... of course, I was upset we didn't take Shedeur, but no one else took Shedeur either. He's still there. We just had that convo.
Maybe he'll still be there tonight.
Maybe he will.
For us.
Maybe he will.
Do we get no more picks?
Nah, dude, we have...
Oh, we have so many more?
Yeah.
I've never seen the draft. I don't...
Well, there's 7 rounds.
Okay.
We have a first-round pick. We have 1 second-round pick. I think we have 2 third rounds. I don't know. I truly don't know, and I don't want to lie, but... I think we have a pick in every round but the 6th. I think maybe we have 2 5-round picks.
So maybe we can get them tonight.
Maybe we can, if the Browns don't get him.
If the Browns.
I think the Browns
Poop
might grab
emoji
him.
for the Browns.
Poop emoji.
Put a black diamond for the Saints.
Oh, no, you got to put the fleur-de-lis emoji.
Put the fleur-de-lis emoji. I forgot what emojis that we had. Put the fleur-de-lis emoji up there if you like the Saints. And also comment what... Just put a random emoji and we're going to guess the team there later on. So, like, if it's a tiger,
Yeah.
Anyways, so I don't know anything. I do not know sports.
It's all good. Which is crazy to me because your dad is a state champion head coach.
Yeah, my dad he's a legendary man for basketball.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
Sport, and he just coached that All-Star game.
Oh man,
a couple months ago. They lost by 1.
Oh no!
But
I have to ask: did they split the state east and west, or did they split it north and south?
It was east-west.
East-west. That's the fair way to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you start splitting it north and south,
we've already had that problem.
The South is going to be top heavy.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
The South, whoa! It's just more people down there. As soon as you get to LA, you start looking around like. Bro, there's nothing out here. And then you get to Monroe and Shreveport, you're like, oh, okay, civilization.
Oh, there
is something up here. It's Arkansas Junior.
Arkansas Junior and maybe a mall.
Yeah.
Dude. But, I don't know a lot of sports stuff, but I love, competitive. So competitive. I love playing sports. I love watching them. Don't know any person or stats
at all.
At all.
So you have no idea who the quarterback for the Saints is right now.
Absolutely.
Good, because we don't either.
Whoa.
The people who watched will know, but we don't know who the quarterback for the Saints is either right now.
They're getting a new one, or he's just not performing as well as.
Well, that's a whole nother conundrum. I don't want to dominate. I don't want to dominate this with
that.
sports talk.
Hey, you good, brother? Look, I remember whenever we worked about 1.5 years ago.
Has it been that long?
We talked about your upbringing, about how you were into video games, and your mom got you the NC. Did you ever go get that video game from my dad? That
I did not.
NCAA.
What was that? That was
15 or something.
No, it wasn't 15. They stopped making it in 14. They just
Madden.
started back in 25. I think it was. He had.
I don't even know.
NCAA 11 with. Tim Tebow was on the cover, I believe.
It's probably still there.
Yeah, I would like to get that. I would
go,
like, just to have and be like, hey, look what I got. I'd never play it.
Look what I got, and then you frame it.
Yeah, I would.
Like a signed CD.
The NCAA, we talked about that in the last episode, which hopefully, maybe you'll just drop the audio one day.
I said it'll be in the locker room for later on.
In the locker room?
Yeah,
it's in the
it's
vault?
going to be in the vault. And look, I'm going to drop my socials. I already did in the comments and stuff. But maybe I'm going to get a Spotify going. I'll drop the audio one day. Maybe it'll just be like a picture of us going. And then it's just the audio.
Picture right here.
It'll be that right there. And then it'll just be that audio. And then I'll badly edit Aaron in because he was in there.
Photoshop him just like by the lamp.
Let me do it again. Oh, never mind. We already got it. Okay. Yeah, dude. Man, this has been... Look, new camera.
I know, that thing is nice, bro.
Bro, 4K. Now
4K? I'm caught in 4K?
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
All 4 of them without 80 of them. 10. It's 1080p and then there's 4K.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
That is one thing I fault at life, boy. I mean, I used to code my whole MySpace. That's how old I am. But I used to code my whole MySpace page. Had playlists. Had the cursor that would change to something cool.
Oh.
And now we're in 2025, and I'm like, how do I share my location with someone? I don't know how to share my location.
Whenever I got Facebook back, because I had it. The first time I got Facebook was 5th grade. And that was 2008.
Oh, man.
5th grade. 2007? 2007? 7? I mean, I don't even know how old I would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been about 8.
Yeah.
Since 2008. And, because I remember stuff. But I remember getting it on. And it was the white background, and it was picture and then comments.
Yep.
No market.
Trading pokes with people.
Yeah, and then you put the little dashes, and you could make the shark emoji.
Oh, I did not know that.
The
like the build one?
Yeah, you would put like the colon. Is that the semicolon or no? It's not. These things, and then
parentheses.
Yeah, these are quote. Yeah, parentheses, bro. I can't be an English teacher. I can't do any kind of teaching. So parentheses.
No, don't say that.
And I would put the triangles and then the 2 dots, and it would make a shark emoji. But I remember,
old school emojis.
Yeah, bro.
You send the side.
You'd have to code them.
You'd
have to, get in the Matrix. Yeah, with the winky face. But I remember getting on there and then getting 5 friends from my class because everybody had Facebook, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got 5 friends, and I would text people on there and be like, oh my gosh,
what's up, man?
And then I just got it I think I just got it a couple months ago, half a year ago, and I got back on it and I was like, how did I post? I was like, did I post this or this? It was just me tagged in something, and there's 80 of them. From my mom, or whatever pictures. And I was like, why is it, did I post this or, I had no idea how to work it.
Yeah.
And I still don't, kind of. So, yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad Facebook, I haven't
crazy.
Sorry.
So, no, I was just saying.
I haven't posted on my Facebook in probably going on 3 years now. Just because I don't even feel
keep
like
that sobriety then.
Yeah, I'm sober.
Keep sober from Facebook.
I mean, I still scroll and look at stuff, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of times they're on this day or whatever, and you look at your old post, and I go, whoa, delete? Whoa.
Or you're you want to repost?
Just, it would be a status of how my girlfriend broke up with me in 2008, and I'm like, oh, no, I got to delete this.
Leave that in the past, bro.
Leave that in the past.
The healed wounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude. Man, I didn't really prepare. I'm sorry, but it's so good to see you. How was that crawfish?
Actually, the
got some
crawfish was good, bro.
Where'd y'all go? Chris's house?
Peyton's house.
Nice.
We was at Peyton's house, and I'll tell you what, he's probably gonna end up watching this.
Hey, shout out Peyton.
But, bruh, me and Reggie was making fun of him like, you ain't gonna season them right. You from Grant Parish. Not only are you from Grant Parish, you the whitest of white. And I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, and then
that boy came through.
Yeah?
It was good.
Bro.
It was good, man.
I wish.
It was so good, bro.
We got some tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Shout out LC. They're having their Crouchon de lait.
Oh, little Cajun French.
3 pounds.
Mon Dieu.
For $10.
3 pounds, $10?
$10 for
That's
3
not
pounds.
bad.
That's not bad. Maybe if I could, I think I can go for 6, but.
You know a little Cajun French? You know
I know French. I know a little bit of French. I'm not fluent. But
French or Cajun French? There's a huge difference.
No Cajun French.
No Cajun French? Well,
more little.
You just said a Cajun French word.
Yeah, but that's like the name of the thing that we had every year whenever I was in college.
Right.
So yeah, no, I was saying.
You just said a Cajun French word.
Well, yeah, because it's every year they had Crouchon de lait.
Mm-hmm. You know what that means?
No.
It's a pig roast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it just means pig roast?
Something like that.
Or like...
My grandma was, not to just shoehorn in here, but my grandma was one of 10, and my grandpa was one of 12. They were both part of sharecropper families in the back of Big Island in Hamburg, deep in the Wolves Parish. For the longest, whenever I was a kid, instead of them walking out the room to say something, they just say it in Cajun French in front of me.
Like,
so the only things I really picked up were like curse words and like mon dieu and sha baby and go take a doty.
I went. I took French in high school and college. Still don't know a lick, but we went to Acadiana Village.
Okay.
And they sang that Allons danser, and they played that. Ooh, they played
some good Zydeco type stuff.
I love Zydeco.
I love some Zydeco too. It can get annoying at sometimes, but it's fire. I almost feel, not to be this guy, but just like, oh man, like
it's rich.
Yeah, man. I wonder how my grandparents lived. Like that, it's crazy,
Probably very colorful. Music wise.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, now the music, I mean, I guess a transition, like music nowadays, I mean, it'll never be like what it is. It's good. I mean, music's just different for everybody. Yeah. But like, I grew up on Journey, REO Speedwagon, like classic rock, some heavy metal, then like Nirvana, and then like, I like, Shawn Mendes, Ed Sheeran, some Tay-Tay.
Some Tay-Tay.
But look, Tay-Tay's everywhere. But also some Drake and some
now
Tupac.
Now you talking my language.
Some Tupac. Just a little bit of everything. Some Black Eyed Peas and stuff.
Some Black Eyed Peas.
But dude, I did not hear Push-Ups until like 3 days ago.
You talking about the Drake song? Dude, it's been like a year and some change.
Is that dropped?
Yeah. Ooh. That was part of that interchange with him and Kendrick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know you're a big Drake fan.
Huge Drake fan. I love Drake. People chastise me for listening to Drake.
But you got that CD that has that one song that's not out on iTunes and Spotify, right?
I have the hard copy of If You're Reading This It's Too Late. Yeah. And that the hard copy has an extra verse on the song Madonna. Yeah. And on Madonna, there's a third verse. And I don't know, it's just like a little Easter egg. But, dude, I love Drake. Cool. I love Drake.
Shout out Drake.
Shout out Drake. Put 2 pictures of him above me.
Okay, Drake's up there. That's almost 4 edits, 5 edits.
People won't agree with me, but I don't care. He's timeless. There's albums I listen to from like 2012.
The little
man. That's the thing. People's like, he's not a rapper. He's a pop star. No. He can do anything he wants. Drake has all these different personalities. That's fine. He's showing his what's the word I'm looking for? Versatility, diversity.
Yeah, and more versatility.
He's got the dance hall Jamaican Drake. He's got the Canadian accent Drake.
You think he could ever do country? You think he could pull off some country? Maybe
that might be a little tough for him. He might need some help from my boy Morgan Whalen for that one. Morgan Whalen, but
some posty.
I hung with Drake the whole time. I don't care. People's chastise to this day. I still bring it up, and people are like, "Dude, drop it." And I'm like, "Hey, man, I'm just trying to defend my favorite artist. He's the greatest artist of this generation, and I'll stand on that."
Dude, Drake, I think he's just.
My hands smell like crawfish still.
Did you take a sip?
Yeah.
Crucial. Yeah, dude. No, but crucial.
But hold on.
Yeah.
You said music will never be the same. It's because we live in such a demand, like now society, that people can't take the time. They can't take 2 years to make an album before everyone goes, "Oh, he's washed up. He ain't got it no more. We need it." You need that. People feel like they need that immediate reaction, that immediate, just like, "Oh, this is the next big one, and I was the first one to listen to it, and it's popping up right now."
Yeah.
Good music through time gets better, not because of. Well, just I don't even know what point I'm trying to make, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
it's like
that's why I say he's timeless, because you can go back and listen to "Take Care," and there's songs you might have skipped back in 2011 to where you're like, I never took the time to listen to this. Oh my goodness, this guy is so good, man.
It's like the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa probably took what?
Now maybe, that's something I don't know about.
Maybe like I'll put I'll guess, and then I'll put the actual things up there. I think the Mona Lisa took maybe like a week or something. Not the same as music, but it's also like, look, you can draw a happy face and try to sell it for $2, or you can take a week to do the Mona Lisa, and now it's priceless.
Yeah. Is it Mona Lisa or Mona Lisa?
Mona.
Potato.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not French or European.
I didn't pay attention in French class.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention in art class. But yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, you good.
But no, it's like so I'll draw up. I can take 2 days to do a painting, and sell it for $50, or I can just do a scratch of a smiley face and be like, $2, please. And then they're like, yeah, give me that because I want it. Yeah. That's true, bro. I miss what I said in 2012. I wish that somebody would take, because Benson Boone is, I don't know if you know who that is. He's,
no idea.
He's the Beautiful Things, and he's taken some 80s approach to stuff. I just wish that some artist would take the 80s style and take it back. And some of the rappers I know that they take samples and they'll remix it, but it's
it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's almost disrespectful.
Yeah, so but anyways, I don't know. I'm not.
Do you remember the first CD that you were stuck on? Or maybe the first, did your parents have CDs in the house where you was like, "Oh man, I'm grabbing this and this is going in my player"?
So we had, I didn't have any I had, first thing I had, which I absolutely love and miss, I had a Hot Wheels radio.
Yo, that is something,
dude.
How you used to have just themed alarm clocks and radios.
I had a Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean, potato.
Yeah, I had a
Mona.
I had the alarm clock.
Yeah,
it had the skull on it.
Did it play the theme song?
It went. Yo
ho,
yo, and it would sing. And
yeah,
that was my favorite. But I had a Hot Wheels. It was a half circle that had the 2 buttons, and it was the go up the station, go down the station, and then the volume control on the side. And it had the plug-in headphones, and it was a blue with hot. I'm gonna find a picture and put it up.
Yeah. I'm sure it's selling for $2,000 on eBay right now.
Bro,
and your mom probably threw it away.
I probably threw it away. But I had that, and then in the car, we had the CD 12-disc slot thing that you put on the sun visor.
Oh man!
Thing, and it would be Train or it would be Soldier Boy, or it would be
Soldier Boy.
It would be Usher.
Yeah,
and we
little
had
Usher, baby.
we had the what's it called
Lil Jon. Yeah. Yeah.
That was probably the first song I ever...
Usher's on that too. Usher and Ludacris.
That was the theme song whenever my dad worked at Tioga, and that was
like their run out music.
No, whenever I hear that song, that takes me there.
Yeah,
maybe he did it.
And that's
once.
another thing about music.
What's that?
It feels like
it's tied.
Those songs. Yeah, you'd be like, oh man, I can almost envision what I was doing when I heard this song.
I remember exactly.
And nowadays, you don't really have that connection with music anymore.
No, that's true.
You might, but it's few and far between.
I was thinking about this exact thing the other. So like whenever I hear that song with Usher and Lil Jon
and Ludacris, don't forget about Luda.
Shout out Luda. It takes me back to whenever my dad drove his red Chevy Avalanche. We had the windows down and we were cranking it going past the school. And then the other day, I thought I was listening to Benson Boone's new song, but I was just having a rough time because I was like, I don't know what the next step is career wise, and now I'm cool. But anyways, I was like, I don't want this memory to be with this song because it's such an upbeat song. I was like, I hope I don't think back to this, but. Yeah, if that kind of goes into what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude. So we had the 12 slot CDs, but
classic.
I had that little Hot Wheels thing, and then I got a little blue iPod for Christmas.
Oh, was it a Nano?
It was like an off-brand iPod, so
that's
it wasn't
fine. I had an MP4.
Yeah, it was a little blue one. I'll put a picture up right there. That's me with it.
Yeah. Christmas
2012 or something.
Man, what a time, bro.
But yeah, and I had 4 songs or something.
You ever crashed a computer of your parents? Because I crashed my dad's computer with LimeWire. I crashed it with FrostWire. I crashed it with BearShare. Just ripping random songs. And then you rip one and it'd be like a chopped and screwed version. Just real slow. And you're like, dang it, dude. I just waited 30 minutes for this song to download.
No, I don't remember ever downloading stuff. Because I
used iTunes like a good boy.
Yeah, whenever I got...
no, I never did that.
I don't remember... Because, I don't remember getting on, YouTube or anything like that whenever I was, really young. Maybe, whenever I got my first iPod... I mean, my actual first iPod. Then I would, ask my parents, can I get an iTunes gift card? And then, I'd buy it off of that. But I never, pirated? I guess, or whatever it was.
Never pirated of the Caribbeans?
I never pirated the Carabiners, ever. Maybe once on accident, or maybe a YouTube MP4, and then all that crazy stuff would pop up, and you're like, I gotta get this off the screen before.
Oh yeah, pop-ups.
Yeah. But I think I just remember playing outside a lot, and then just getting in trouble a lot with my brother, and then just going to Tioga with my dad and that song playing, and then yeah. So those are the only memories I'm having right now. Yeah, dude. What's one song that what? Oh, I had this question. What is? I guess this could correlate. So I'll ask 2. What is one of your first, earliest memories, and then what's one memory that you can go to, on a song?
Well, I'll start with the second one first.
Yeah.
I listened to so much music growing up that there's too many to even name. My dad had this, it was like a CD tower. And it had a light at the top of it, and it had slots all in it.
Uh-huh.
And he had everything. John Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses, Kiss, Blue Oyster Cult. Dude, just anything you could think of that was almost
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. Anything that was hair band to I'd say mid-90s rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's going. It's good.
Yeah, we're good. 42 minutes in.
Anything that's like, I don't know, around that era he had, and I would just cycle out like probably 5 CDs at a time. That was great, but probably I don't know what officially did it for me. It might have just been me growing up and the culture shifting in America, but I started to love rap music, and there's 3 albums that come to my mind that, like I said, I can't really name songs, but there's 3 albums that come to my mind that were huge of my childhood. The Massacre by 50 Cent, Red Light District by Ludacris, and King by T.I. Those 3 albums, I might still to this day could play any song and still know it
and
word
know the
for
words.
word. Yeah. I remember as a kid also when Get Rich or Die Trying the movie came out, I begged my dad, like, can we please go see this? And he's like, have you lost your mind? We're not going to see Get Rich or Die Trying. What is that from? It's like a biopic of 50 Cent's life. And it's a movie that came out way back in the day.
G Unit student.
Yeah.
Maybe he can revamp some
G Unit.
Dang, okay.
But music was just huge, and I don't know if it's because I had a rough childhood and I can almost feel like, and that might be why I love Pokemon so much, because I could just get in that world and be like, I'm not here right now, this is a whole nother world and this is my life and it's perfect. You know what I mean? Before that got deep quick, but it's true, and that music kind of had that same effect.
Yeah.
So
because I remember the last time, because I didn't name it, wait, maybe I did. Oh, no, it was, Spider-Man Sick Day. I should have named it Spatman.
That'd have been funny.
But my earliest memory is whenever I saw also, for the music and stuff. That's the only thing. But whenever I put on the Spider-Man mask, and I, was really snotty, and then my friend was like, can we switch masks? And I was like, sure. And then he was like, Austin,
something in your mask.
Something is not right. Yeah. So, do you got any memories like earlier? Also, like just like not with music, but also like
honestly, the first memory I have,
good or bad,
it's not a good one.
Okay. And you don't have to share, but if you want
I will share it. But I'm gonna sound like a lunatic when I say it. But just know, I'd lie for you. I'd never lie to you. That's real. I'd lie for you. I'd never lie to you.
Dude, quote Will, 2025.
And I remember, I don't even think my sister was born yet. So I was still an only child. We're 3 years apart. And I was sleeping in a room by myself. And I don't know if you can think of this, but like the classic old school single wide trailer build out. You got the little bitty room in the hallway. You got the room in the back. And then you got the wash machine and kitchen stuff on the other side.
Yep.
So my room was the little bitty room in the middle. My parents' room was at the back. And I just remember being in a baby bed. I know for sure I was in a baby bed. I'm in the baby bed, doors open. Not like a crib, like a baby bed. Doors open. And I just woke up in the middle of the night. And there was 2 silhouette figures just standing in the door, menacingly, just standing there. Silhouette, though, just like black shadow outline, just standing there. And I screamed for my parents, and I screamed, and they never came. And I remember the next morning being like, guys, what the hell?
Guys,
y'all didn't hear me hollering for y'all? And my mom's like, what are you talking about? We never heard you. Huh? And that frightened me even more.
Dang, bro.
That's probably the earliest.
Yeah. Dreaming that.
I don't know if it was real or not because I was 2 years old.
I mean, that's a memory.
But I do remember that. I do remember before my sister was born, though, too. And this one's not too clear, but shout out to Campbell. I used to be obsessed with Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid. For real.
Yeah.
And there's a character on there. It's like a little, like, trolley truck or something. Or like a bus of some sort. And the character's name was Caroline. And my mama told me, like, hey, you're going to have a little sister, and her name's going to be Caroline. And having a 2-year-old brain, I was like, oh, my God, the bus is going to be my sister. The bus is going to...
Oh, my, get the bus. God.
And my mom being like, no, this is gonna be a girl.
This
like,
is a
no.
human.
And I remember getting so sad, like, no, Caroline's not gonna be my sister. And they're like, what are you talking? Yes, she is. It's just not the bus. What are you talking about? So that's one thing I do remember. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's probably the earliest though.
Please.
No, I remember crying like, what do you mean it's not Caroline? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Man, the two silhouettes. I don't.
Whew, that was scary,
I've had a lot of people tell me, like stories like that, and like maybe because I mean like I believe in God, and I know that angels and demons are real, and you can't not believe in hell and then believe in heaven. It's a 50-50 thing. But people have told me that like they've seen angels and they've seen demons and stuff like that, and I've never personally experienced it. I've experienced God and blessings and stuff, and what I believe are just like literally today I was driving back home. I dropped Tori off, and I was just like, I was kind of like, I was just having like a moment. I was like yelling. I was like, I need money, and I don't want to maybe not do high school teaching, and I don't know what's next. And then I got home, and then I got in the shower and I changed, and literally somebody texted me about the wedding. They were like, hey, we have a wedding.
That's how it works, bro.
And like, do you still do video? And I was like, yeah. So then I just right there got it, and I was like, then I just got on my knees, and I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah, bro. That's how it works.
That's just timing, perfect. God's perfect timing and everything. So I think he was also like, chill out. I got you. I got you, bro.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, dang, I can picture in my head what you're saying, but like not as well as you.
Dude, it's freaky.
I'm
to
sure.
This day, like I have a problem sleeping with the door open.
Oh yeah, I
kind of grew out of it a little bit because my cats, they run around at night, so I'm keeping the door open so they don't run and scream at the door because it's not open. But I mean, I'm gonna sound even more crazy, but I've seen other stuff, and I did. One day, how you just saying like, oh, so please, bro, I was like, please let me stop seeing this. I'm tired of seeing stuff. Because we built a house on some land, and it was my great-grandmother's land in DeVille. And whenever they were like making the slab for the house and all this stuff, they found a whole bunch of like old medicine bottles. Even like blue glass from the Depression era.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know who has it. Someone in the family still has it, but they found like blue glass. Blue glass.
They found bluegrass music.
Yeah, they found a banjo buried under there. And then I started asking as I got older, and my grandma was like, oh, yeah. And I can't remember who she said it was, but like apparently someone in the family lived there, and he was the medicine man, right? And that explains a lot because of what I saw. There was one day I got out the shower and just simple as hell, just opened the curtain for the shower. Bro, there was a man holding a snake to a jar, and I was like, what? And I shut the curtain back, open back up, he gone. And I'm like, what just happened? I know I'm not crazy. And of course, as a kid, you go to tell somebody, and they're like, stop making up stories.
Yeah.
You need to stop watching Cartoon Network. You know what I mean? Bruh. Yeah, and then sometimes when I'd go to sleep at night, bro, there'd be an old man leaning on the wall just whistling. I didn't know who it was, but I think it was that guy.
It was Medicine Man?
Yeah, I think it was him. And I'd see it, and I'd be like, oh, man, please, I don't want to see this no more.
Bro,
please.
You gotta go on ghost adventures. And...
Nah, I ain't doing all that. Nah. But, yeah.
Dang.
And there's multiple other stories, but I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't want to seem like a kook.
Dude, no, I love hearing these things, like TBH.
Well, the last time I saw something, me and my buddy was walking down Nation Road, and we just walked past this house, and there was a lady in the window, just like looked like she was washing dishes, and just perfect, like a movie, in the window, just looking out. And as we kind of started walking past the house, bro, she just vanished into thin air. And we was like, what? And, like, it's one of those moments you look at your friend and y'all don't even say anything. Y'all just take off running down the road.
Dang, bruh.
Yeah, that was probably the last time I saw something.
I can't remember, like, I can't remember the last time, like, I saw something like that. I mean, like, I thought it would be more apparent to me.
Yeah.
Dang, bruh. Yeah, that's, I mean, you know, it's just a fine line. Because, I mean, ghosts, spirits, I think. Yeah. I
would like to believe maybe they're trapped souls.
Yeah, like purgatory.
But how do they get trapped? See, and that's my Catholicism leaking through.
Then, I grew up Free Methodist, Baptist, but
my grandma all the time, same one that was a sharecropper. My mama would take me to Mooraville to her house on the weekends. And, bro, this woman would wake me up at 6 a.m. and we would go to the Latin Mass. And every time she'd go in first, and, you know, they have the little, like, lobby area. And she'd be like, here's $2. You get a candle for your grandpa and your uncle.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd have to get the candle, put the money, get the 2 candles, light them, and then I'd meet her in the pews. And there'd be, like, probably 7 old people in there. And I'm just in there. And they're doing Latin Mass, and I'm like, I have no idea what anyone's saying right now at all. They even sung the songs in Latin, and I'm just like, I don't even know how to sing.
Was it a good time, though? You were like, okay.
I mean, dude, it was kind of creepy. Imagine hearing Latin Mass as an 8-year-old. You're probably like, whoa.
In a cathedral?
No, it's not like a cathedral. It's just Sacred Heart Church in Mooraville.
Okay.
I mean, it's a nice church, but it wasn't like a big cathedral, I
Yeah.
guess you could say. I do have something about that, though.
I've been to maybe 3 cathedrals in my life.
Yeah.
We went to one in Arizona, which was really sweet. And
Yeah.
I saw the candles and stuff. And I don't know if I have any pictures. Somebody does out there. But there's just all the saints pictures and...
Like Drew Brees and Michael Thomas?
Yeah, and then
I'm joking.
hopefully our second round
Shedeur
pick,
Sanders?
Shedeur Sanders up on there with the candles. And I said, Shedeur, why are you in Arizona and you have the Saints jersey on?
Oh, man, that is so funny.
But
so funny.
I don't think any music was going on. And then there's the one that's downtown. And then... somewhere, but anyways, yeah. What's your story with because you told me it before? Oh. Is that where you had to go downstairs and you were like?
So are you familiar with the Knights of Columbus?
I've heard of it.
It's like an organization for like just men in the Catholic Church, and they just like, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's just like the men get together to get away from their wives. Nah, not really. They just do stuff like, you know, like when the churches like fry fish for Lent and they be posted up in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, it's like
the KCs
hunt and do worship with the boys.
It's sort of, kind of.
Oh yeah, it's a men's little group.
It's just like, yeah, it's a group for every church. There's like a section for parts of the diocese, this and that. Well, my church started something called the Squire. Well, they didn't start it, but they implemented the Squires of Columbus, and it was for the young boys.
Bro, that's okay.
And so we was the Squires of Columbus, which we were like directly connected to the Knights of Columbus.
Yes. And then they were connected to Columbus.
Columbus himself. And so the big Catholic church downtown in Ellick.
Uh-huh.
So the bishop passed away. And they were doing his memorial service. R.I.P. to him. They were doing his memorial service. They asked our group of the Squires of Columbus to be the ushers.
Young Squires.
The young Squires. We were the ushers. And so they picked ushers. We were the ushers,
You were the ushers walking down.
So, we went and we were a part, and it was huge, dude. There was so many people there. We were the ushers. But beforehand, I think it was like a day or two before it, they only picked like 4 of us out the group. I was one of the 4 to be the ushers.
You were the one lucky squire.
And so the priest or whoever it was that was doing the service, he just wanted to just show us around the church. I guess just being nice. And towards the end of us on the little church tour, he was like, "You boys want to see something cool?
You squires are about to be knighted."
Oh man, I never got touched. But
Oh yeah, just to be clear for Will.
But so he's like, y'all come with me, and we went to like the basement of the church, and it's like right.
It was a windy stair.
Nah, it was just like a straight shot stairway, but it was like behind the altar, and we go down there, and there's one coffin just right there that's like directly under the altar, and I'm like, whoa, what is that? And he's like, oh, this is where the bishop is gonna rest. And we're like, what? And then there was like, you turn your back, and there was like 2 catacombs, and he's like, yeah, down there is every bishop that's ever served in this diocese is, in a coffin down there. And we're like, please get us out of here now. This is spooky. Squires. I know you might think this is cool, but you just spooked out a bunch of 12-year-olds, bro. Like,
dude, and
it's down there. Those catacombs run underneath the congregation.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
And all the bishops are buried down there. And I saw it. And he was like, do you guys want to come back here? And we were all like, nah, we're good. We don't want to go down the catacombs.
Turn around, he's got a mask on. The bishop. Still rolling. Good. Dang, bruh.
Hold on, my cousin's texting me about the draft. He said
we're back.
He said the Browns took the linebacker. They haven't took Shedeur yet.
We're just now in. We're coming back. Sorry, my camera's been cutting off, but anyways, it'll be all right. It'll be cool, dude. It's been almost an hour, but Will's getting top coverage right now, live from the pick. Hopefully he won't be in the Browns jersey. We'll find out in a second. Dude, I think this is a sweet spot to wrap it up if you want. And
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You keep texting. I don't have a drink. It is still light outside, and that makes me so happy. You got a ticket to ride.
Sorry, dude.
Dude, you're good. You're attending to your thing.
So you want to wrap it up, you saying?
Well, we can.
We can keep going.
I mean, if you got a...
Apparently the Saints took a linebacker. We didn't take Shedeur.
No Shedeur yet, but it's still hopes. Maybe.
No, there's no hope.
Well, Shedeur, if you ever see this...
I wanted you on the team, Shedeur.
He wants... Will. This is Will. Bad. He loved you. But maybe we'll get to interview you later on.
No, bro. We took the Louisville quarterback Tyler's show. No, dude. No.
Guys, this just in last week. I'll put the picture. Oh, yes, sir.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. It was just an hour ago I was like, please be Shedeur, and they took this guy. I can't even explain.
Let me get a peep.
I can't even explain how bad the tape is on this guy.
Oh no. Tyler. We got Tyler. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Will's having a tough time processing. I think he's got a lot of football duties to attend to. Dude.
Leave it all in.
Oh, leave it all in. Okay. Brother, dude, proud of you about your sobriety. I'm praying for you. I'm hoping for the future for you. I know that you got it. You're going to stay true. Stay true to you. And for everything else. But I'm here for your location, everything going on later on. Tell the world what's going on. And I'm sorry about that. Tell the world what's going on. If you got anything, or if you got a message, or
just like one phrase or something to say. That's what you're saying?
No, just whatever to wrap it up. Like, thanks for having me, and you're awesome.
Thanks for having me, Austin.
You're welcome, Will.
Let's see what I can think of. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard.
Ooh.
And that's it.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Man, well, this was episode whatever, like I said in the beginning. And, guys, keep a lookout because I'm about to be pushing P with all this. And
keep it P.
No cap, I'm just going to do a video, shoot another one, just keep them rolling, and then edit and edit and edit. So I'm not, like, Oh, let me shoot a video and then edit it for next week. Oh, I need somebody else. I can just stockpile and then knock them out. You know? Collect them and then shotgun them. And then... So look, if you stayed this long, drop a follow, drop a like. It helps us do more stuff like this, and it helps me produce better content in the future. We're going to have mics. I already got a soundboard. So we're going to have all this set up. Hopefully by the end of summer, I'll have everything. And more. 2 camera action coming soon. But look, I think that's all. Just drop a follow. And my socials are there. Will is on social media.
Don't follow me.
Don't follow him. I won't put him up there. But anyways, guys, thank you. This is another one in the books. Peace.